all the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We have arrived in... what is the name of this place? Rivington. We are officially in Act 3.
Welcome to Rivington. South, Coast Way. North, Worms Crossing.
It's up there.
Okay, we are supposed to go to Worms Crossing for something. I remember that.
Just a little
Mind my
more.
step.
One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
There now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper.
If I was a Sharon looker, please don't wait around. Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
Yeah, that didn't bode well at all.
Nearly there now. You can see the city.
That might be worth a look.
Roll of Eye Bite.
Down Ox again.
What's that?
Feels stalked.
What's the story?
No. Incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, those are the least bovine thoughts I've ever seen.
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Well, this isn't good.
Let's finish this.
It's got a lot of health. I'm surprised she can still cast Shar's Aegis.
Can't even catch my breath.
Slashing resistance. Psychic vulnerability. And I can't really do anything with psychic.
Creator, destroyer.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't really have anything that will work as that. I don't know if I should actually use my plus or my level 5 spell yet, but I'm going to.
Talk to me.
Okay, it has a lot of hit points, but
Blood comes easy these days. It's quite the same. Is that blood? No, never mind. Don't waste a step.
Nearly there now. You see the city up on the hill.
Really need you all to leave right this instant.
Nowhere else to go, you heartless sod.
It's not my problem now, is it?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. payment? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them.
EC 20. Gonna burn through all of Shadowheart's slots, but
You want the flaming fist poking around my business, my property? Gods. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd
Or
say
what?
you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
I could give you that gold. I'm tempted just to punch her in the face, but I think I'll be intimidating. Because I am intimidating.
You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Yeah, I mean, I could have punched you in the nose and done horrific things to your nose with all those spikes you have in there.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes. To threaten us. To threaten the children. I was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble. Haven't you heard? Army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Not asking for much, just a teensy investment to get things started.
As long as you stop
Here we are, Griselda. All in one piece.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we got Biscotti out of that burning barn.
I'm glad you saved Biscotti too. That's a good name.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
Glad to see you. Glad to see you.
I didn't actually mean to skip what he was saying.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you...
What? He knows Shadowheart?
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city.
Yeah, I'm hitting him with that.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
Oh, gods. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Oh, no. You misunderstand. I mean, anyone could be among these refugees.
Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper...
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
Paid to debate with civilians.
You see them over there? Refuge died in the wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about...
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will do it.
Everything you give a rat's arse about honest citizens.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these stuffy outlanders?
Donations? Do you know advice? The refuge. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Let's see what you've got.
Alright, you want me to donate some stuff? I can probably donate some stuff. I got some extra torches here I don't need. Have some liquor. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be terribly useful for me. Never did find what that lever was for.
Thank you. I've got something else to donate, have you?
Stay here in Rivington. You're a danger to all of us.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. Dangerous? Oh, it's a gold mine. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Wanna see? Don't be a goose. They couldn't be. Bloody flaming fists are guarding that barn like it was a bank. But even if they were liberated from the barn, all profits go to the refugees anyway. So it's legit, right? Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
I don't see any healing potions here, kid. That's what I need.
Stay away from
That is good advice. I mean, I can usually disarm traps, but, yeah.
I'm busy.
That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona. Again.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor.
Oh, I ended up back with Nestor. Okay.
You're no sauce. I'd put my money on Christine.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe. Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
For the experience.
You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our... We'll never forget. Here. Take these for the road.
I don't know what she just gave me. There's not any of that. She must have just given me some money or something.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate.
Washing my pits, washing my pit. Aye! Gonna blow up.
Toad breath. I think I'm gonna leave toad breath alone.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you...
Bards can talk their way out of trouble as well as into it.
She sent a message. She's at the Elf Song Tavern.
Hey,
hopefully making us...
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be...
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads.
Okay.
Sorry, Hyde, but you're no bard.
You made it here all on your own.
Looks touch and go. Some close.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God, I can practically smell it.
There are a lot of suspiciously dead chickens.
Scavenge wherever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
What's that?
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire.
Probably some cargo.
Another defeat will wipe us out.
What will we do? So few of us left. Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to...
You think you can just walk into our camp?
We let him out.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Vald Iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, famed monster hunters. She's burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
Weren't the Gur hunting Asterion?
We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. The Slayer of Ketheric Thorn. Well, these are strange times indeed.
I like your axe.
A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future. They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt.
I'm pretty sure I was already
Our
planning on
honor,
killing
it will be
Cazador, so...
repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Must be exterminated. Nothing less will do.
What will happen to them if we attack?
I share your fear. We cannot build plans on fear. We will have to act for all our sakes.
They spread lightly.
Another quake. Quite a spot, eh?
Something over there.
This is front page material. Aren't you... I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? And I wouldn't dream of keeping you from it. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
I've come to save
have?
the city.
But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that?
How in the hells do
I'm
you
a
know about it?
journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric? Formidable? You're just being modest. I heard you swatted him aside like a fly from a corpse. You'll deal with the remaining Absolutists in much the same way, I suppose. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
I'll tell you.
Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder to kill.
Hello, Orin.
So, you're the lickspittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. When you find the lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Heartless bastards! If they'd just listen!
Take it somewhere else.
Get in line!
I'm not going anywhere.
We can't get in. I have family.
Oh.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of... It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute.
I don't want to have to kill the fists.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Whose voice was that? I think they ran into the city. So, I'm going into the city. Or they went this way, which...
Crossing have so few lodgings. We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Ah.
Leading right into that cave.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
That smell. You used the sun flash grenade?
Worked a treat. Watcher lost track of us right away. We'd have been stomped to pace without the grenade.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change. Freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. I'm sure you can. You just need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a... So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it.
The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
A rune pounder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become? You'll hear no argument on that score. They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? That's all. Questions first.
What's next?
Let's march!
Direct me. Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path. Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
I'd like to buy those, but those are expensive.
Now let me get back to it.
Trying to find that quest where we had the amulet with the ghost in it. Thought we were supposed to take it to Worm's Crossing, but I don't see a quest here for it. Ah, there it is. The Open Hand Temple in Worm's Crossing.
Problem, and you look like the solution.
Who was speaking to me?
Hey ho.
No one's stopped me yet. What path lies before me?
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons? You are a weapon, my sweet. A sharper one than Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught. Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on.
These boots have seen everything.
Well, what now, sir? We go check his place. Perhaps. We'll take one more look.
Have to keep going.
Then move on to the block.
That might be worth a look.
Keep an eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere. Never get the fun job, son. Be patient, child. Soon. Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons?
Seems simple enough.
What now, sir? We go check his place. We'll take one more look here. Then move on
an eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere.
Never get the fun job, son.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
A weapon, my sweet. Sharper one than his prey is going to get us caught.
Dolor is an eye. You do well. Keep an eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere.
Never get the fun job, son.
Be patient, child. Soon. Keep an eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere.
Never get the fun job, son.
Be patient. Brethren in blood.
I have to survive this.
I got this.
Jimmy on the go.
Outflank, outsmart.
Concentrate. Moving.
Still breathing, despite everything.
whatever it takes.
What to do?
I'm ready.
Okay, is there a option to stop concentration? Oh, it's over now.
Still breathing, despite everything. If not over, then through.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Body parts. Is this some kind of display?
Huh, so that's what they're looking for. I think it's time to stop being steeped in bliss. At least for now. I hear what sounds like snoring.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
BC 20, okay. That's grace, guidance, go. all of that for an elixir of potion resistance. I feel like there's a hidden door right here. There's almost certainly a hidden door right here. Oh well, I've entered from the back, so... or from the side, so...
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they... At least, I hope they wouldn't.
There appears to be a flying elephant in here.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. I wouldn't go that far, but the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something.
Okay, we need to find the magic knife down in the underground then, apparently.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwan is buried.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Windbane, born 1399 DR. Here lies Sister Shira 1486 DR. Date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a good roll on this one. Oh, good lord.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
I don't want your curse.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Ready for another round?
This flesh cannot contain me.
We're turning undead again.
I'm heating up.
Never a dull moment.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee. Lend your forbearance.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
One day I'll catch a break.
The air is ripe with magic.
Eat this!
Still alive. So that's progress. Best be on my way.
I don't see anything else here, so I gotta get out.
Be cautious.
Ow. And of course, it just broke.
Let's get on with it.
Can't give up now.
Actually, I should just take a short rest. Okay. Now we enter turn-based mode. And I'm going to disarm this trap. DC 30. Never mind, we're running away.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, somebody failed a perception check.
That might be worth a look.
Ah.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took that. We give them everything.
Just incense.
This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course.
How goes the search? Assassins under this temple is certainly unnerving news. Thank you for taking care of them. You're on the right track.
The Crying One weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let...
Bill, I beg, even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic...
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul.
Father Lorgan, I've nothing against...
Alright guys, we've been going for a while, and I'm not sure where to go from here. So we're going to level up, and then I think we're going to call it. Ooh, what do we have here? Ah, superiority dice are better now. Oh. Once per adventure. Yay. Blade Ward seems like something good to have around. Wolverine it is. Ooh. How is this different than one I already know? Read it 24. Right, Cone of Cold. Seeming.
Never a dull moment.
Alright guys, that is where we are going to call it for today. And I will see y'all next week where we continue to investigate the murder in the temple. So until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. And have a good day.